Hey y'all, it's Jamie with Gardens and Getaways. It is the month of January, and here in North Carolina, Zone 7B, we are under an ice storm. We got some pretty bad weather. Thankfully, we didn't lose power. As you can see behind me, that's why it looks so white outside, because it is. So I'm just staying inside, trying to get caught up on some things. The past 3 months have been absolutely crazy between Thanksgiving, Christmas. We had a death in the family. We traveled with the family some. So yeah. It's been busy. In being so busy, I got a little behind on my unboxing from my garden club subscription that I have. So come along with me and unbox November, December, and January. My November one I had already broken into because somebody was at my house and I wanted to show them what it was about. I really wanted to do my December one and my January one with you guys. So I have waited, and those will be a surprise to me as well. So let's get started with November's. So this is a subscription box. If you're new here, it is a 3-tier subscription, meaning you can do one of 3 options. Obviously, they go up in price as you get more product. I kind of settle for the middle ground one. So we'll talk about that a little bit. So what you get when you open your box is you usually have a theme for that particular month. So you can see this is November 2025 and the theme is lettuce. And then it kind of gives you a hint as to what next month is going to be. So like this one says that next month is going to be microgreens. But let's get started for the November box for the lettuce and see what all we've got in here. When you open up this little booklet, it does give you some pretty cool stuff. So it gives you a little letter. It talks about growing different types of lettuce. It's got a recipe in here. This is actually a YouTuber that I follow, ATL Grow. And he was in here, so I opened it up and I was like, oh, look, I watch his videos. But he talks about lettuce and different stuff, which I thought was kind of interesting. And here's where you can see the different levels of the subscription box. So you've got seeds of the month, you've got small sprouts, and you've got the heavy harvesters. So I, like I said, settle for the middle ground, which is the small sprouts. So seeds of the month, you would just get the seeds. Small sprouts, you'll see what all we're gonna get. And then the heavy harvesters, I kind of wished I had this because it comes with a grow light. That is something I do not have as an indoor grow light. I'm actually looking to invest in one. So if you have any suggestions for a good indoor grow system, please let me know. Obviously, it's icy outside, way too cold to grow outside right now. So we've got that. And in the November one came all these seeds. So we got Cherokee lettuce seeds. We got Tahama lettuce. That looks like a really cool leaf lettuce. Early spring, fall. On the back of all these packages, it does tell you the planting depth, seed spacing, days to maturity, all the information you need to know about that. Muir lettuce and Harmony butterhead lettuce. I love butterhead lettuce. It's probably one of my most favorites. So I am excited to get that. So that was 4 different seed packs. So if you would have done just the, what's the smaller subscription called? The seed of the month, you would have just gotten these 4. But since I did the small sprouts box, I also got some paper. We'll put that in the fireplace later. These plant markers, it's different plant stakes, which is pretty cool. And a outdoor use garden marker so that you can write on there exactly what seeds you have planted. These are some pretty heavy duty stakes too. You can see they say HOSS on them. And then this nice garden marker so you can write on there what you've planted, because like me, you probably throw seeds in the ground and forget what it is that you put in the ground. I do that pretty frequently. Another cool thing that this garden subscription box does is they always give you a funny sticker. So this one, let me get closer to show you. It says, lettuce party, little lettuce with a disco ball. I need to do something cool with all these stickers. I don't know, I've been just kind of saving them. This box also came with some seed starting mix, which is nice. Pretty decent sized bag of seed starting mix. And this nice seed starting tray. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very cool. Got a lid for it. And a nice little tray to sit it in so your water doesn't go everywhere. So if I do get an indoor grow light system, I will definitely be using this. I like it. I like it. And then it also came with some of this growing bubble. These are little tablets and you drop them into your water and it's just got some nutrients and stuff for your plants. They've sent me these in the past. I mean, I've used them. They just kind of, I guess they're just dry. So when you drop them in water, they just fizz up, dissolve, and then you pour it on your plant. So that was the month of November. Let me pack all this away and I'll show you the next. So like I said before, I am a little behind on my unboxing. So that was November. This is, I think, the December box. I think this one came next. So this one tells you on the front what it is. So microgreen starter kit, which is pretty cool. I actually haven't really done microgreens before. Figure out a way to get in this box. I told you I saved these just to do an unboxing. But it does interest me. So if you grow microgreens, how do you do it? Do you do it inside? What's your success? What do you put them on as far as eating? I know you can put them like in salads, on like avocado toast, different things. I really just don't have a lot of experience with it. But that's another reason why I wanted to do this garden subscription box, just to kind of try something new. So we'll pull out our little catalog. HOSS Garden Club, what are microgreens and how to start microgreens. So this is December of 2025. Gives you a little bit of information on what to do, how to use it, kind of goes over it. This is nice because I need this. How to start microgreens, a step-by-step guide. So it says that it's going to give us a hemp growing mat. You're going to moisten it, evenly spread out the seeds, mist the seeds, uncover in water 1 to 2 times a day. That sounds like a lot. We'll see. And then gently trim them above the roots, and then you can just eat them that way. It does give a little salad recipe, which is nice, especially if it's something new that you're growing. You don't really know how to use it. And then once again, you have the different levels. So if you just did seeds of the month, you would get certain seeds. If you did the small sprouts, which is what I do, you get a little bit more. And then if you did the heavy harvesters, you would get, it looks like for this one, just a larger grow mat and spray bottle and that kind of thing. And then if you buy anything else from HOSS, free shipping for being a garden month. What do you call it? A garden subscriber, gardening club monthly subscriber. That was so hard to say. And then it gives us a little hint as to next month's theme is going to be potatoes, which we're going to unbox that one together too. So I'm very behind. Oh, I'm a short person, so I appreciate this sticker. Small but mighty. How cute. I love it. So in this package, we do have some little trays here. Okay, it looks like these are pretty nice, made in the USA. Pretty nice little trays. These have water holes in them. You can probably see that. These do not. So I guess you would sit them like this so you're not making a mess. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of those. We got the little hemp grow mats, which are nice because they're already pre-cut into the size to fit in there, so you don't have to deal with that, which is nice. I've heard of people also using these for their chicken bedding, just side note. And then a nice little HOSS spray water bottle to moisten everything down. And then quite a few different seeds in here. So seeds, let's see what we've got. Champion radish microgreen seeds. A dun pea seed. Broccoli microgreens. black oil sunflower microgreens, and buckwheat microgreens. So I'll have to experiment with this setup. I think I do need to get like an indoor gardening system set up, like a tower or shelving or something, so that I can be successful with getting my lettuce started, doing my microgreens, and that kind of thing. So follow along if you'd like to see that, or if you have any suggestions over different products to use or what you use in your house to help grow these things. I would really like to know, since I'm especially new to the microgreens. All right, so that means we have one more box left. So we've done December. No. We did November, December, we've got January. So come along and we'll do the last. All right, so now we're on to my last box, and then I'll be caught up with my unboxing. The February one will probably be here very soon. Today's January 26th. So stay tuned, and I'll try to get back to doing a monthly video on my unboxing so we're not so behind. Should probably use a knife to do this, but hey, a pen. We're gonna make it work because it's just what I had laying here. I love the tape that they put on the sides of these, like all the little vegetables. Just love it. I hope that I didn't mess up anything by waiting so long to unbox some of these, which I guess this one I haven't waited too long to unbox. Since this is January, but yeah, okay. Let's see, where's my little sheet? Man, this is a heavy one. Oh, I'm so excited. It's so much fun opening this stuff up. I've been longing to be outside and be in the garden. I am not a cold weather girly. And so that was part of the reason I did this subscription box, was just like through the winter to help with my seasonal depression from cold weather, to have me looking forward to the garden and just constantly thinking, even in the more so like off season, about the garden and kind of what to do. So January 2026. Potato problems, more soil, more spuds, the science of healing. So healing, not healing, just talks about different kinds of potatoes, the beginner's guide to growing potatoes. This is perfect. This is another thing that I've never grown, which is another reason I did the subscription box, just to kind of try something new, because I feel like we all get in our comfort zones, like, oh, I grew that, it did really well, I'll just grow it every year as long as I'm gardening. But we never really like branch out. So these things are kind of a branch out for me. Talks about different problems, little recipe for smashed potatoes in there, how to grow them in containers. Ooh, this might be good for me because I do have some like little bags that I could grow in. Storing potatoes for months without sprouting. And then, so the seeds of the month, if you would have just done this subscription, would have just been 2 things, I guess, because the potatoes, there's like so much in the bag. Since I did the small sprouts and heavy harvesters. So I guess this is kind of cool because I got the same thing this month as the heavy harvesters would have got, but just paid for my regular small sprouts subscription. Okay. And then next month, theme, seed starting. So it gives us kind of a idea for what to expect, because really going into next month, going into February, is when we really need to start thinking about our seeds and going into the spring. Come on, spring and summer. Love it. All right, so we got some Irish cobbler potatoes. These are little seed potatoes. So this is a bag. This is kind of how they did their garlic too, which I did plant. It's out in the garden. It has sprouted a little bit. I've got little like green, and of course there's snow and ice on it right now, but that's okay because garlic is supposed to be that way. It's supposed to have a cold period. But I like these little bags. Okay, look at them puppies. Those things are big. There's quite a few in here too. Probably at least like 6, 7, 8, I don't know. So Irish cobbler potatoes. Oh, and then look, there's even a little QR code that you could scan to help you with your potato growing. We've got German butterball potatoes. It's really tied up in here. So these look a little smaller, but got some good potatoes in here. I guess these bags help keep everything dry and dark. I'm gonna put my tags in the bags so I don't lose track of what is what like I tend to do. And then there's one more, which is a Viking potato. Let's see what a Viking potato looks like. I like this subscription box too, because you're not just getting like your standard like gold potatoes, white potatoes. You know, it's different varieties that you don't see. Like I've never seen a Viking potato in my store that I know of. So that's kind of cool to be able to try something new. Yeah, different flavors or ones that we might not normally get. Oh, it's just some protector. Oh, there was some dirt in there from the potatoes. Oh, and you know, I love the stickers. New year, new roots. Gotta try something new every year. And then we've got some organic fertilizer, 543. So this just goes through how to use it. Great for raised beds. It is nice to get some organic fertilizer. I mean, that's a pretty big bag of the granular fertilizer. And then this is cool. To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. It's a garden flag. I'm gonna have to put this up in my little garden. I love it. I love it so much. What a good quote. What a beautiful little garden flag. It feels like pretty good quality too. So that was my 3-month review of my HOSS garden subscription box. Thanks for coming along. Sorry I got behind. 'Tis life, getting behind. But the 4 days that we have been iced in, snowed in, whatever, getting caught up on things so that way I can hit the garden hard in the spring and summer. Very excited. So come along for the next video. I hope you have a blessed year. Happy 2026. The dogs are going crazy because somebody's walking down the road, but here's a view of the garden right now. So sad, so sad.